Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm just going to share with you today 5 things to do during this no man's land of Christmas and New Year if you are a homeschool mom. So number 1 is finish your grading. I know no one wants to do this kind of thing, but grades are going to be due mid-January if you're with a homeschool group or your state requires it wherever you're homeschooling. So getting those essays graded, reading through their workbooks, checking on their math, how correct it was, even just, checking on each of the kids' online subjects. Go ahead and go through all of your kids' curriculum, pull out that course of study, go through every subject, make sure that your report card is filled out, make sure that the attendance sheets are filled out. Maybe you have grade verifications like I do because I have a high school kid, course hour documentation, volunteer hours, things like that. Just if you haven't filled it out like I hadn't, I took like 2 hours to do this yesterday, and I feel better because I am ready for this next semester with my kids. So that is report card grading paperwork, okay? Once you've got that all set and done, the next thing to move on to would be, okay, so how much did they do last semester? Did they actually finish the amount of math lessons they should have for half a year? Did they finish all the worksheets if they're kindergarten, if they're elementary? Did they do enough of the workbook for math? Things like that. Did they do enough read alouds? Did they do enough the Bible readings? Whatever you're doing with your kid, make sure that they are on track to finish. If they're not, it's super easy. My kid had 95 lessons in pre-calculus for the entire year. He only finished just over 40 of them. So obviously he's not halfway done. But I just divided it by the rest of the weeks, and he's got like 3.33 to do because he's got tests as well. So we're going to shoot for 4 lessons a week for January and February, and I know he'll be on track to finish by the end of the year. That's all it takes. So that is number 2, is make sure where they're at is where they should be. If it's not, then just divide the rest of the year's work between the weeks you have left. Okay, moving on to number 3, talk to your kids. Now, if your kids are elementary, possibly this doesn't apply to you, but if your kids are middle school or high school, ask them, us doing math first thing, did that help you? Or would you rather do science first, or your English first, or your spelling first to get a couple of subjects done so that you're on a momentum and you feel accomplished, you can check them off on your list, and then you tackle math? Or is there something in the curriculum that you can maybe scale back? Maybe there's some busy work in the curriculum. Maybe your English has stuff in it that doesn't really help your kid. And you can discuss this with them, especially high school kids. Like say, hey, did this really work for you? It's not too late to change curriculums even. I've done that mid-year sometimes if it was really a tragic curriculum and the kids were just hating it. Take a look at it. As a homeschool mom, you are in charge. So that would be number 3, is talk to your kids. So you've done your grading, you've seen how much work there is left to do for the year, talk to your kids. And number 4, buckle down and do the lesson plans. So for my older kids, this is just a 1 sheet that goes behind a sheet protector, and they just mark off as they do their subjects throughout the day. And I have it in a certain order, like Bible, math, if that's what they want to do first, and then English, and then physics or chemistry or whatever they're doing. SAT prep, spelling, read alouds, whatever, right? If you've got elementary school kids, then I have a physical, okay, you're going to do page 9 and 10, you're going to do page 12 and 13, whatever. I actually write it down for them, only because they need a little bit more hand-holding. Lesson plans really help me not to have to chase down what used to be my 5 kids. Hey, did you do spelling? Hey, did you do all the day's worth of math that I had out for you? They just would check it off as they were done. So I look in the front of the folder. Yes, they're done. They finished it off. I didn't have to chase them down. So that is what I was doing yesterday for a couple of hours. I only had 1 kid left, so it was not so hard. And then number 5 would be to just go to your school area, clean up those shelves, make sure there's enough pencils, pens, notebooks, whatever they need for this next semester. Did they lose all the dry erase markers, which seems to always happen in our homeschool? Do we need to go buy some more notebooks? Whatever needs to happen, do it now and your first day going back to school in January will be a little bit easier. I know that first day is always a little bit gnarly, but if you just take a couple of hours in this break while your kids are busy doing whatever they're doing over the holidays, you'll have so much more peace going into this next semester. So no one loves your kids better than you. No one knows them. No one wants their success more than you do. So take this time for them. Make this next semester successful for them. And if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe and follow me for more. God bless your day.